Peace and blessings. We got all the noise going on. All the noise going on today, child. Now, we had our hair up. I had my hair up in a ponytail. And I took it down. So we got to fix it a little bit because we done using our tools. So our sister from sent me a song. And the title was Ease and Joy. And I fell in love with the title. And it's so right on to where my life is going. Thank you for the one thumbs up. It's so about my 2026 predictions for myself. I miss Lakeisha. I felt the vibe. I was telling her about Lakeisha, that is, I'm gonna have that be the mantra, the saying, the expression. I gotta think of what I would call. But you put your lipstick on. But you put your lipstick on, done. You go on. Spirit even had to say yes, how powerful, but you put your lipstick on. Like you wore your lipstick. I don't care what you was going through, the lipstick was on. I told it to my friend and she said she loved it. Like it's such a powerful, people that don't get it, don't get it. But, I remember when I was going through my, pain, whatever, heartache, and certain people are comfort. I didn't have somebody even call me and say, hey, I think you should, just go away for a while and don't come on YouTube and show all that and da-da-da. And somebody else would say, I don't think it's good for your brand. I mean, I was getting all this stuff and I was just like, wow, the uncomfortableness of black women seeing other black women be in pain, right? And I remember saying in the videos, y'all don't see the beauty in this pain? I mean, just think about how beautiful you got to be in the throes of pain and also understand that there is beauty in this pain. So when you said the idea of I would still wear my lipstick every day. I still put my lipstick on. I mean, you said a whole bunch of things, but that is right there. It was exactly what I was saying, that there's beauty in this pain. You don't see the beauty in this pain? You don't see it. And I was talking about it from this deeper, inner, but the out as above, so below, as within, so without. So there really was no difference. You were right. It was what I said, and you put it in a picture. You illustrated it and said, and she will, but you wore that lipstick every day, girl. You had your lipstick on. Skin was shining, hair was done, clothes was being invented, house was being arranged. Beauty in the pain, y'all. Y'all missing out if you ain't going through that. When you can see the beauty in your own pain, and then maybe you'll have compassion then for the pain of others, because most people got it. I was thinking about my beautiful soul. Yes. Oh, this is how we going into 2026. How we going into it. I was thinking about my beautiful soul, and I'm gonna kick it with y'all. That's right. You kept that lipstick on and looking fabulous. Thank you, Lakeisha. Hey. So y'all know I got the light, the sun, Nikita. Hey, Nikita. I did. I saw the beauty in your pain. I also saw healing when you were talking to your plants. You were talking to yourself, and that's another thing. Another thing Lakeisha said, I was like, don't worry. I know you're going to grow. I'm going to be patient with you, right? You looking beautiful. I know others can't see it, but I can see it. I know you're fighting. I'm not going to talk bad to you. This is everything out of the words that I was saying to my plants. And Lakeisha said, every time I hear you talking to your plants, when I see it, I know you're talking to yourself. And I didn't even realize that. Lakeisha's sharp, but I was. I was speaking life into me. I was speaking life into life. They had a chance to fall, to go. The appearances didn't always look good. Sometimes some took lower. Remember, I was like, I know you ain't, the other ones is moving, your brothers and sisters, but I know that you are going to be fine. You're going to grow at your own pace, but when you do, you're going to bypass everybody. Like, it was so many beautiful metaphors there. So yeah, to that. But I also was thinking about like that beautiful spirit of mine. So me and our friend was talking about like the ex that I used to be married to, and how, when I broke up with him, the one I was married to, when we separated, like he blocked me so deeply that if I look him up, I can't find anything. Like I can't even find his Facebook. But if you go over there and I give you his name, you'll find his Facebook, right? And I thought to myself, there's nothing between us that happened that was that necessary. I mean it, I swear to y'all. There was no infidelity, nobody caught nobody. But I'm so glad that I could release. I think that the journey is so important because you still mad? Are you still, what are you mad about? What is this dumb stuff? You know what I'm saying? So if I walk down the street, when I come to visit, and when you see me, would you not talk to me? And then I thought about the last situation. Today I was at the AC because I had some tithing that I have to do at the end of the year. It's pretty customary. Today's the day before Christmas. This would be that day you do it. So I was going out to make sure, my flow was going to keep flowing. So I had to tithe. And of course I had to get some foods. And I, saw the young man and that little walking by like we don't know each other. And to me, honestly, I'm saying to the public, whoever watches, just watch. It is the dumbest thing that two human beings that share something can do. To me, it is so childish and immature and really inhumane, right? But maybe not for other people. To me, I don't even hold a grudge like that. I should be the one mad. I should be the one not want to ever talk to you again. I should be the one walking by you. Do you get the nonsense in this whole, the both of them, like, that heart chakra is blocked. You know those heart chakras is blocked when you could walk by a human being that you were intimate with, it's the most craziest thing. And instead of going internalize it, it made me realize, no, sis, you're super beautiful. You're super beautiful. Love that superhuman side of yourself. You talk about forgiveness. What more forgiveness than to say, hi, how are you? How are you doing? If that's not just saying I forgive, that's showing the forgiveness. That's beyond forgiveness. But it's the beautiful side of me. That's what makes me so beautiful. Who is holding grudges up going into 2026? Who is doing this? But it also made me think about rounds and levels and where I am and where most people are. And if they're going to stay right there too, because that is just the most childish. But it's more, if it was just childish, that'd be one thing, but it's so inhumane. This is a human being. What are you doing? This is godly? Is this what the divine would want for anybody? But when it says a lot about the person, I think the one that's able to remember that we are humans here, that had an experience, and now it's over, and be able to speak and just, hello, how are you, or whatever the pleasantries, but it's from a deeper place. That's the person that's really over it. The one that withholds that is the one that's not. Because withhold is to hold within. So that's only eating you up. I'm free that I could say hi. I would if it was available, but I can see it's not. But it's not like I'm pressed. It's ridiculous. I've had arguments, I remember growing up, like as a young person, right? And I'd be like, I'm mad at my friend. We ain't gonna be talking to each other. And then we walk by each other and try not to talk. We bust out laughing. Like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, come over here, girl. Like, we have to laugh. Or even like the guy that got me mad when I was like 17, 18, 19. Some guy didn't show up like he said. And you walk by him like, you better stop acting like you mad at me. You better come over here and give me a hug. Like, that's me. Like, you better come over here and give me a hug. Stop playing. Why are you acting stupid right now? It's the beautiful part of me. My girlfriend described it as the superhuman. I said, it's so inhumane and I'm so human. She's like, no, you're superhuman. That's the superhuman part of you. It's all love. It's all love. We found our path. If you're truly happy, you would be sending out that love and doling out that love like what? So we don't have to speak of forgiveness. We speak of action, love and action. What are you afraid of? The husband too. What are you afraid of? You might look at me and what? What's going to happen? You might talk to me and what? Sometimes I wonder if it's what the other person thinks they're going to break down, or they're going to feel guilty, or they're going to have to face. I don't know, because for me it's just human. We've known each other. I'm the one that in the end, like, okay, this is the new woman. How are you? Nice to meet. I'm a grown ass woman. Child, the love that's inside of me. Child, the love that's inside of me. But it just makes me realize that I definitely will be attracting mature adults. Mature adults, so no matter what, I mean, I'm talking about the other one was older than me. The one I'm not even just talking about the young one, I'm talking about, oh my God, these closed heart chakra mother effers. You know what I'm saying? I say that with love and term almost as an endearment, but what low vibrational and what block heart chakras. Let me tell you something. If I was with a man and he didn't want to, he would walk by the woman he was with, I would not be attracted to him. And I'm gonna tell you, it happened. I was with the ex, I was married to him, and his wife seemed like a lovely lady. I'm sorry they didn't work out. I think he was practically still in love with the woman, and I think that what happened to them, you know, like a lot of men, they get hurt one time, and it's the end for everybody. No woman ever gonna get the love that they gave to the first one. So he was definitely that person. And he used to not be able to stand next to her at like functions. I remember the first time I met her, we were in the, his son was having a baby, and it was him and his wife was having a baby, and she was in the hospital, and we all came to see her. She had had the baby, and of course the mother, the grandmother of the child, that's her son too, his ex-wife, was there, and I had never met her. I've heard her name, I saw her picture, she's very attractive. She just had a spiritual picture that I knew she was nice. Child ran in there so fast, and so I said, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Oh my God, she's like, so nice to meet you too. But this one standing in front of her with his butt in her face, trying to block her view. And even then I thought, this is the most immature, dumb ass. You don't have babies, 3 babies with this woman, 2 babies with this woman, and I can't, y'all, I can't even function on that bullshit. And I used to say, man, are we talking about that? Yes, we're talking about you holding on. I said, if you want me to feel comfortable, that's not comfortable. I would feel comfortable if you would be able to let those things go. Because it's like you're still holding on. If you can't let the anger go, what is you really mad about? That was 20-something years ago. What is you still mad about? Block chakras, now that's some real stuff right there. That's some real stuff. That is not cool. So, you know, like the other one, like everybody know we were together, like stop it, come on, like what is this how we really gonna go? I'm sorry, y'all. It's maybe I'm just too old, maybe I'm just too mature, maybe my heart is too big, but it's just a very sign of intelligence. A sign of healing is to be able, this is a person, and you should have your other mate be like, hey, this is a woman I shared with, we ain't nothing like that, but I'm going to say hi to her. You know what I'm saying? I am going to speak what I see her. She's a human being, we share. And your woman should be comfortable too, like, of course, like this. I don't need it. I'm just baffled by it when I look at it on both levels, and I just say, okay, you have to attract more mature, more men that are willing to do the work. Because if you were willing to do your own inner work, you know what you will be left with? It's nothing but love. I got nothing but love for you, honey. I got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love. And the love that shouldn't scare your spouse or your other. A love, it's not a love, we ain't kissing, hugging, we're not hanging out, we're not even gonna say more than hi, how are you? We're acknowledging that we had an experience with this human being. I know I'm special. I know I'm special, y'all. So it just kind of reminded me of that, but it also reminded me of where I was not, any longer. It's a energy, and it's an energy I don't see myself ever being in again. I mean, with any person. I can't even hold a grudge with a sister friend. Child probably doesn't have a grudge against a dog. It's like, you know what? You tried to bite me, but I'm gonna look out though, So I just wish that we could just do better as humans and find that love in our hearts and not be so flippant. When we have this, I think people have scarcity mindset. On many levels. This one is it's resource. The other one is what you were with her like that. But it's all this insecurities, right? All these fears that we carry around with ourselves. All of these, somebody else is going to have what I have, or somebody else is going to get, or I got to prove that I don't like them. Listen, I'll tell you, if I met a man and he had a problem like that with his woman that you have babies with, or the woman you were married to, the woman you were with for a long time, or the woman that I wouldn't even date them. I'd be like, you know what, I did this shit more than once, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I'm not going to participate in it. I need to hang out with grown-ass people up in the mind. But it's funny, children are not supposed to be grown, and they don't hold no grudge in the sandbox. That lasts about 2 minutes, and it's always the extra compassionate child to be like, why you don't want to be my friend? It's over. Let's just be friends. And it's the mean one that's seen his parents hold grudges, then watch his parents fight and live in the same house, watch his parents fight and share the same bed, and he can't let it go because he learned at 5 that grudges is a normal thing. This is not, nothing about that is righteous or beautiful, human or lovely, kind or considerate. It's a closed heart, and it would make me suspicious if I was going to be like, why are you so like that? And there is God in all of this. Where's God in all of it? But y'all, it's just a rant for today. It's not a forever rant. It's just a temporary rant. It's just something I've heard, and I was just going back to the last one. I was just thinking about, there's that beautiful soul again. We're going to go get these food. I did that. I saw the beauty in your pain. Yes, you got hoops. Yes, I had them met. Girl, you know I don't be playing, do I? Girl, I didn't even, I walked in the art center because I had to get there. Like I said, I had to do my tithing. And what happened? And I said, oh, let me go to Sule and see if he can make it for me. And I told him exactly how I wanted it. And he made it in about, he said, I can make it in a couple of hours. It only took a couple of hours. And I was like, hello, yes. And I walked out with them, girl. I said, look at the manifestation. Look at the manifestation mind. Hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. How much do I owe, please? 88? 88. It's 100. 1,088. Woo! That means I bought the store, the animals, all of that. Have a happy holiday, y'all. Hope all is well.
We owe you 2 cities.
And okay? 2 is okay with me. Okay. Enjoy. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. No worries. Bye-bye. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, Jazz. Isn't that beautiful that happened? I was like, yes. Okay, my greens are delivered. I got my coconut water. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. But yeah, y'all. So I just want to be a lesson to everybody. Like, y'all, let that beautiful heart shine. Let that beautiful heart shine. I ain't never been in a relationship where we did that many bad things to each other that we can't even look at. Never. That will never happen. That's not me. I can't even remember the stuff I'm supposed to be mad at. That's the real deal. Let me see what time it is. Yes, close. We should close. I can't even remember all the stuff we're supposed to be mad at. Like that. You know how, like I said, I love it. It'd be black people. I always say that. I'd be like, we got to forgive, but to forget is even more important. To forget, I think, is more important than to forgive. No, girl. I will forget, but I will never forget. I mean, we start rolling our head, and I always think, because, if you forget, you're going to repeat it. No. You can remember. If you remember, you're going to repeat it. Because it's all in your cipher. Because what that person did is not about now even that person anymore. It's about what everybody did, because the vibration, the universe is holding on to the vibration. So if you have a vibration of, I will never forget what they did, then every time you meet somebody, you're going to automatically create something that they're going to have to do so you won't forget. Because it's a vibration. You check that person, you check yourself, and then you check that person. You don't want to be nobody that's mad at the other person. What she do? If anything, you did it. No. It's vibration. It's the true forgiveness. It's not to forgive. People always talk about, you have to forget. I thought the saying was forgive and forget. Forget is let it go. That's the truth about it. Forgetting is I let it go. I don't remember. But the thing is, in 5 years, you may not remember. There's some things you'll never forget because it was like that. And I'm not trying to take that away from somebody, but I'm not there. It's a new year. And don't get me wrong, we're not hanging out. I'm talking about whoever. We're not partying. We're not me and you and your homegirls and me and my man and you. No, no, no. We're being more than human. We're being loved. Because that's all that should remain. But you got to be I see that. You got to be pretty intergalactic on this one. You got to be pretty far out. And I didn't know that. I thought it was the easiest thing to do. I've always forgotten. I remember I don't blood grudges and walking by, all that is just, I don't even want to play in that garden. I don't even want to be in that realm. It's the whole thing that's weird. Sometimes you open your eyes and you see how everyone is acting like it's normal and everybody feels uncomfortable. Why are we all playing this game? When is somebody going to wake up and say, this is the dumbest shit we've ever seen? When is somebody going to wake up and say, this is inhumane? The fact that everybody goes along with the game, it's just so, what is that, group-like, or is a name for that, but it's wild to me. Like, I don't know, y'all, the third eye be open, but it's all good. It's just choose better. That's choose better. So, when you do let go, it's released, it's still humans. We both, when you can truly let go, you have a better job of having a more beautiful relationship with the next person, because you have that in you. You really are not coming with a heavy heart. If you could not, if this is people got to be, that's the same person. If you could you can't turn to one and say, oh, I love you, I'll never cheat, I'll never diss you, I'll never lie to you, I'll never treat you bad, but watch them do it to another human being, and you think it's not. That is something, there's a disconnect that person needs to understand what's really going on. If the person doesn't mean anything to you, then let's move on. Let's be civil. But sometimes some people have emotions that's so heavy, and I notice this sometimes with men that don't get to be like women. Think about it. I express my feelings every single step of the way of whatever's going on in my life. There's not a lot of women that do that, let alone men. So you raised as a man who's taught to never express those things. And so I think for a lot of men, it's so boiled up that maybe if I speak to this person, I might fall to my knees. I might cry. I might, all the stuff that was done, take responsibility for yourself and other person take responsibility for theirs, I might not be able to handle it. I might not be able to unsee what I've seen or what I've done. I think it's that. I think it's more that with just, I could say the first one for sure, like, it's that there is caring, there was love, and I was hurt. And then the hurts part is just so, But anyway, that's just my little thing. Yes. Hey, Queen William from Los Angeles. Hey, photography for lingerie. Love you already, and I'm 55 and handsome. You are 55 and handsome. Well, what you want to do now? What you trying to say? What you trying to say? I've had so many men flirt with me on here, and I swear not one call said a word. They ain't come into the DM. They didn't get me on the phone. They ain't try to court me. I can't do that. I can't. I just need to state that. I'll get back to you. You happen to see me back on I'm so glad to be on your feet. Hey, Erica. Exactly says it is a vibration, and you continue to carry the true non-forgiveness. Like you said, they will continue to go through the same deal over and over until you truly forgive and let go. Yes, Kalea, you feel it. Erica says, peace, sis. Just joined, off topic. Are you familiar with Reverend Michael Bell? Yes. Agape Spiritual? Yes. He comes to Ghana? Yes. I am very familiar with him. Yes. I think I went to his church in Los Angeles back in the day. I'm almost sure I did. Hey, Queen William for Los Angeles. Dude, you already said that. Make it plain. Thank you, Jazz. Yeah, the internet, man, I can't even, y'all, we gotta do better. I need to, this is a channel for women, I'm gonna take a few minutes. All these men with the hearts, and the little kisses, and you're so beautiful, and I love you, and this and that. They ain't give me a direct message, they haven't sent me an email, They ain't definitely no donation. Not that I'm that girl. I'm just saying, if you really was into me and you want to get my attention, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm already not interested because you didn't do it. But like, it's the ways, because it's like, but I realize it. So if you bold enough to do this, I would have skipped all this. See, I would have been way more classier than that. I would have been like, I'm not even gonna show myself. I'm going to email her, and I'm going to converse with her, and I'm going to see if we're even compatible on some level. And I'm trying to do better, because apparently, as somebody said, their picker, 1111, yes, my picker might be a little off. I'm trying to get my picker better, because Lord, I got two past. I don't know what I thought we was in a relationship, but apparently we wasn't. That, one has erased me from the entire internet. That's really cute. And the other one acts like I don't exist, and he's happy. This is the most, it's weird. I'm a different kind of woman, y'all, and I deserve them kind of man. I do. I really do. So I just want to put that out there. Support the channel. Thank you. Here's the Cash App. Zelle, she gave it to you. That is right. They need to come correct. I'm so tired of that. I love you. They're so beautiful. Kisses and hugs and nothing. They don't get a yard. I'm from New York too, so I really can't do it. This is just way too. Like, I'm from New York, like, you see it, you want it, you step to it. Shoot the shot, but I'm not telling none of them to shoot their shot, because I wouldn't be interested now. That's a red flag. Right? I'm not even interested. It's like, oh, not even interested. I don't want to say I'm a queen, but I'm a person that's very expressive. Thank you for the love. So, you see me expressing, why would I want somebody that can't express? I've had that already. You see how that worked out? No, I need a grown-ass man. I think that we could break up in a grown-ass way. I think we could come together. I would love that kind of love. I'm not even that, okay, we didn't make it, but hey, we respect each other. We ease each other out of it. We respect the union that was, the things that was done. We meet the other person eventually. Is that wrong? Is that weird? Or do you think I'm weird? What y'all think? Talk to me. Talk to me. But no, my spirit is so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. Like I said, I saw the beauty in the pain. So if you can see the beauty in the pain, then of course you think the breakup should be amicable and beautiful and normal. Like I said, I don't know. I was with one, and clearly there was something he didn't get over. When a man doesn't get over a woman, it can show up as anger. I don't like her. I don't even talk to her. Okay? Because first I used to say to my ex, not the last one, but I used to say, oh, you're still in love. No, I'm not. Okay, well, you still got some type of emotions. Because you way too mad for somebody that happened 20-something years ago. And she's smiling and being nice. And when you told me what it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad, y'all. It was normal, regular marriage stuff. It wasn't infidelity. It wasn't nothing like that. It was nothing like that. And I used to say, I can't even get in your heart. His heart was filled. Whether it's filled with anger, whether it's filled with resentment, it was filled, honey, and I could not get in. And I could feel it. He'd be like, what you mean you can't get in? Because someone else is there. So anytime you get with a man and he's too angry with the woman, you should run from that relationship. He's not over it. He didn't process. Because if you truly process, you should come around and be like, we good, we cool, we good. Unprocessed pain shows up as that. What do you think it look like? I ain't got nothing to say to her, and you the one did everything. I ain't got nothing, And so I will cut grace, because I understand that men don't get trained to share feelings in a real way. They can do surface level, they can do player, con, sweetheart, sweet talk stuff, but a real way would be, yo, to the queen, like, me and her need to settle this. So me and you could be great. Let me let this go properly, so that I won't be all upset and mad because that's going to spill into our new relationship. Because I haven't fully healed yet. I haven't fully processed yet. I'm telling you, I saw an interview with my very older ex, nobody even met. And that tightness and the way his interview, I realized he was the same person I had known like 15, 20 years ago. His answers, his energy around things. There was no new, evolved human. Child, I promise you, it feels like, not all the men, but some of the men that I've met, and you know, maybe you run in or you hear about them, read about them, they are literally in the same place, the same vicinity of the place, the same type of work, the same type, they still have the same views on things, nothing has altered or evolved. They're still doing the same thing, even their relationship with the next woman is the same one that they was basically having with you. They're in the same position. They gotta have the woman do the same thing. It's the same. Oh, hell no, that's not me. It takes an amazing human being, male, female, doesn't matter, to be able to forget. That's how you truly forget. And to be able to be, it's not even about being mature. Being mature almost is like, you really don't like her, she really don't like you, but y'all just be mature, make nice, but you don't feel it. No, it should be a place where you go, this is a person that I shared something so intimately with. I'm not gonna act like I don't know her, not for no one. And let me tell you, a real woman would respect that, be like, look at my man being a man up in here. If I was with a man and he was like with his ex and he was doing that, I'd be like, listen, either y'all gonna sit in the room and be good and figure this out and walk away, but walk away with like grown-ups, or we and you can't even do this, because this is in between us. You can't close your heart to one human being and say, but mine is open to you. I'd be scared of that shit. I'd be like, you know what, you too mad. You never had that when a guy be too mad, talk about the woman, and be like, getting huffing puffing, and your mind be like, I know when I was younger, that was a red flag. Was like, you still like her? Why you so mad? Why you still like her? Why is you so mad? Child, these beautiful hearted people. My sister had a question about the heart, because you know how they go to the doctor, they put the little heart thing on you, and like, oh, your heart was irregular, we got to test it again. And I said, girl, call me. Because I said, you know what you know when I ask you questions, but I'm a heart specialist. I'm a Leo. We rule by the heart, child. I'm a heart specialist, child. It's like, no, I understand the heart. And the heart is so many things that people don't know. But the biggest is forgiveness and love and joy. And I would want to fix my stuff. The reason why I wouldn't date now, because I would never want to bring all of that pain or hurt or suffering or whatever it was, resentment, unhealed, to somebody else. It's not fair to the other person. The other person should get me home. They should get me with love. They should see how I know how to navigate. So they could say, well, at least I know when we go through it, he won't just act like he don't know me. He won't just act like he'll walk away. He'll be able to sit there and fight in it and be there. Don't ever think as a woman, the way a man treats one woman, he's not going to treat you. Or as a man, the way a woman treats one man is not going to treat you. She's the same person. You the same. You a man, or she's a woman. So don't you ever think that. You always want, as a woman, I know a lot of times I'm not into the struggle love anymore. That's not just what I'm doing in 2026. A lot of black women are not doing that. But in a lot of ways, I don't want to say you're his teacher, because that's a burden that a black woman holds, and you don't need that. But you should be able to come to your man and be like, yo, baby, you think you might want to kind of reconcile that so we can be happy? So things could be popping in our lives, so we could move forward for real? But a lot of people won't do it. And what I'm really discussing is the healing work. I'm really, really talking about, this is what the healing work looks like. But because sometimes men, especially men in these like African cultures, oh my gosh. Black American men too, but African men, oh Lord, they ain't talking about no therapy, they ain't talking about none of that. Let's stay on some economic level where they've been exposed. it's not going to turn out well. So yeah, I was just looking at the world, and I saw it as a microcosm of the macrocosm. I saw it in one human being as a state of with the state of the world, the aggression, the non-forgiveness, the non-forgiveness, the non-compassion, the non-love. I saw the world as a painful male patriarchal place, males in pain, like in the freaking wild. And they only got each other to go to, so they doing real bad. One thing I see too, like at the places like very male dominant places like the art center, men should not really be taking advice from just men, especially about women. I don't know why they would do that. It doesn't even make sense. Because they all, especially when they all the same, you should diversify your group and have some people that ain't stuck in the same place like you. So that you should have one real honest man as a man in your life that says, yo, dude, you could have did that better, or you could fix it still, or, and that you would respect and listen to, as well as women should have that as well. We need the village for real, but if the village is a bunch of village idiots, then there's, yeah, we need to be careful with take a village away the child. What, a village of idiots? Just think about it. It takes a village to raise a child. Well, which village? Because I live in Ghana. I've done seen some villages that didn't challenge me on that shit. You can't do it. I'm telling you, when I think about what I've learned, and because I'm so perceptive and philosophical and I integrate information, my God, the stuff that I could teach. From even a different perspective than the beautiful, the wonderful ancestors, John Henry Clark, Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Ben, I remember something like, they really came from the glory of African life, pre-dynastic African life, right? But I'm coming from the psychological, the emotional. I'm coming from me as other, seeing in. I'm coming from this healing, the true healing that our African side and our American side have to reconcile. Because they're never going to be different. They can stay separate, but it won't be good for the planet. It's the integration that's important. When I come into your life as a woman, I am a healer. So I'm coming into your life to get you to a place. A lot of times I'll get in the man's life, I'll get him to a place just from being with me, and when I leave, he goes right back to the old place. Because that old place is comfortable. That old place is what he knows. That old place is what he's familiar with. It's like all that work. Be like, oh, damn it, he couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it. But, we are not here to fix them. We're not here to do their work for them. We're not here to stand by our man and by all costs. If he's wrong, you don't stand by him. You stand in front of him. Because he's not right. If he's not right, he's not right. So we got to look at things. 2026, let's say goodbye to the struggle now. I think it's more important for a man to prove himself to you than you to prove yourself to him. If there's crises that happen, it should be you in the crisis and him showing all his love for you. Your loyalty will show, especially if you have a baby by him. That's about as loyal as you could be for another human being, is to bring forth his life. I'm going to tell you about a man. If you do everything for him, he will not appreciate it. He will think that you are treating him like a boy. He's going to tell you you're not his mother. He's not going to like it. Somebody else already tried that. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Take it from an OG like me. That shit ain't going to work. He ain't going to like it. He's going to despise you. Because no man, but the thing is, he can't be a man. When you see a man can't be a man for himself, you ain't going to be able to make him be a man. Men have been saying this since the 70s, since I was a kid, since the 80s. Can't no woman teach a man how to be a man. You know what? They absolutely right. Listen to a man speak for himself. So you can't teach him. He should have came with you at some age knowing how to be a man. He ain't know how to be a man. He can't think of a way to make his own money. He can't think of a way to take care of his own family. He can't think of a way to take care of himself. He going around in a circle, a loop, chasing his tail and never catching it. This is not our responsibility. Have a son if you want to take care of a man. They will never appreciate it. Always look at the past relationship and notice if you are repeating it. If he ain't making with the other person doing the same old shit, he ain't gonna make it with you doing the same old shit. It ain't you unless it's you, unless you allow it. I wouldn't give it all now. I would keep my life. I would do the things I love. I would remember who I am. Union does not mean forget me and it's all him. And then when it starts to be all him, that's going to get old. You're going to get tired too. You're going to get tired too. He's not going to be that sexy no more. It's like, dude, can you think of one damn thing without me? You be getting up every day. I'm telling you, I used to be in this relationship where the person was very much in survival mode, and I was not. But when I got with him, I became in survival mode too, because we bought this thing like it's us and we're together. And I would wake up every day, because that's how he wake up. We got to make some money. We got to make some money. Oh my God. Do you know what it's like to be in a relationship with somebody who's always in a heightened state of scarcity? It's never a good day. It's never a good day. How you doing? Well, my mama needs this. She's sick. She ain't got no money for the hospital. And my brother needs school fees. And I got to take, what woman trying to live a softer life would ever want to be in something like that? We say hallelujah to the releasing of that shit. We sing his and her praises right now, because that is whacked. You always got a problem. You can't do nothing before I came. You had another person in your life that was trying to do the same thing I'm doing, and it didn't work. Stop being in competition with the woman and understand who the true enemy is to your evolution as a woman. They're going to take you back. They're going to take you back. And they ain't going to appreciate it. They didn't appreciate it the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth. They don't. They're stuck. They're stuck. So they can't. No. I would never want that for my sisters, especially for my younger sisters. You had a whole life going, you doing things, being creative, loving on yourself. You're going to look like a shell of yourself, messing around with all fours, crawling on the ground, looking for the crumbs. You don't want to do it. No, we don't do struggle love black women in 2026. We don't do that shit no more. I see it with the young ladies. I love it. I love the new generation. I'm 58, so I'm almost 60. I'll be 59 next year. So I love the new generation of young women that ain't carrying him, ain't doing everything, ain't giving up, ain't supporting him. Let him do it first for years. He ain't gonna do it for you. He ain't gonna do it for you. He ain't gonna do it for you. He can't do it for you. He ain't got nothing to do it for you with. But stop saying, we're gonna live off love. I thought that was dead generations ago. People still doing that. It's not going to pay the bills. It ain't going to pay shit. You should be having the time of your life. And you can do that by yourself. If you can't find that in a partner, don't settle. Don't settle, y'all. So Spirit told me that my chapter for 2026 will be none of those other things, but more importantly, He told me to go with the flow, to be expectant, that things are coming. It's just all here, and just allow, and also allow for, a partner maybe not being what I'm used to them being, appearing like they're used to appearing. Although I got a lot of inner work that I'm doing. My sacred group, we're working on that, and I'm gonna announce after Christmas the new course that I'll be teaching. I mean, everybody though, too, at the end, like, I would never tell no woman how to be in her relationship, because any woman, even though I'm a teacher and an elder at this point, because do you know, like, every lesson that you've ever experienced and had, you signed up for it. You needed that. Somebody else needs to realize that it really wasn't the other woman. She wasn't bad like he said. She did not love him like he said. She did not treat him well like he said. Because what that does to you, that's a game. He's trying to get you to always stay devoted to him, to proving yourself to him. He gets a rush from that. He needs you to love him more than he loves you. It's a psychological game he's playing. I need her, that's triangulate. I need her to feel like she's always in competition with the last one. So she can say, well, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do, and she winds up doing the same thing, because when a man gives you nothing, that's what you're going to have to, then you're going to have to give all to something, because they ain't got nothing to get. You can't get a man out of a bind. Don't let a man use the country he lives in, the family he's born into, as an excuse of why he's in the situation he is. He's lazy, or he's slow, or he's unskilled, or he's dumb. And you are way too smart for that. Child, a lot of us ladies too, we got I remember my daughter, growing, our children eventually will leave the house. It's the best time of your life. Don't go get another child that you got to take care of. I feel very free. Very, very free. I'm in a good place, y'all. And I'm grateful. Ta-ta! That was Spirit. Spirit moved through. Hopefully, whoever needed that message received it. Hopefully, they received it. Support the channel. Thank you. Hey, Mary Jean, communication is key. Yes, that's maturity. It's beautiful. Yes, May Jean. Hey, May Jean. May Jen 25. I want to get your name right. Another artist. They will need a colorful imagination with you. I could see another. I've been more. My last few men have been artists, but open. I think a little free. I think the men I've had have been very stiff. Religious and that roster, so stuck, kind of one note, or just afraid. I need a man that is. I think that this is me. But yes, I love artists. I know they're going to be an artist. I agree. But I feel like I need a man that loves to also do the inner work. Because clearly I love this. You could tell. That's why I teach it. So I think that the money and all that has got to be there. But I think it's the inner work. I've had very immature men, if you think about it. When you can't express your feelings and you just walk by. I mean, it's so dumb to me. Like, that's some inner, I don't even have emotional intelligence. So I think that the man that I will have will be a man that has done significant work. Like, he's going to say, like, I've been celibate for 2 years. I ended well with the last one. We really worked on it. It took me time to heal from that. I would rather men say, yeah, I was in love, we were in love, but, we went through our thing and we worked on it separately and we realized we can't be together, and I still took time to heal. I need that celibacy. I think I need that time in between the last relationship. Somebody who loves to talk and converse and communicate. Communication is key, that's correct. Not these running from one to the next, to the next, to the next. No. Because I'm a talker, can you tell? I talk myself into healing. I don't always know how I'm going to start any YouTube, any video. But as I speak, I see the healing that comes through. Another thing too, I'm very unafraid. Some people be mad at these videos, I'm very unafraid to do the work. I'm very unafraid to express my emotions. Most people wouldn't even talk about these things. They don't talk about real people in real time. They wouldn't be brave enough to do it. So you have to be brave to go within. And I'm definitely attracting that. But thank you for putting on that love. Y'all send it, the energy. Put the energy up like that. I love it. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. Yes, Jasmine. Thank you for that. May Jean, Jan 25, most definitely. Honesty and communication. Yes, Erica. Poor guy, that sucks for him. On to the next. That's right, May Jean, Jan, May Jan. Oh, get his name right. And folks need to be okay if you don't gel. Just don't waste people's precious time. That's why we have to strengthen our discernment and listen to spirit. Been there, exactly. Since you are so on point, says Kalea. Thank you, 100. Or ego-filled village. Ego-filled village, exactly. No more struggle. Love, no. These kind of men can be family members too. Begging, never getting their life right. Yes, you come correct out of the gate and dating potential. Yes, giving thanks. It's all about honesty. Yeah, I think it's all about honesty. And that's Daryl. I think honesty, but you know why I think honesty is so hard? I think that people are not even honest with themselves. I think that's the thing. So when we say honesty, some people never was taught that. You know, there's even cultures I find where it's almost better to lie than to tell somebody the truth. I see that in Ghana culture. You're not if the person, let's say you went and bought some food, especially for somebody on the street, and you'll go, oh no, I don't like shito. Shito is this spicy sauce with a little bit of fish that they put on. I'm just using that as examples because it's a famous thing that they use in Ghanaian meals. The woman will be insulted, and so the Ghanaian will say, don't say you don't like it. You should say, shito makes my stomach hurt. I go to the hospital, I get runs. You're supposed to lie instead of just saying, I don't fancy shito. So you talk about honesty as it pertains to where and with whom. It's a culture, it's called being polite. But polite to us would be lying. So I think honesty is, a lot of times in different cultures, you get reprimanded or even beaten for being too honest. Even in some deep down Southern cultures, you're supposed to smile and grin and bear it. And that's the thing that a lot of us even had to learn from slavery. So to have an honest person, I would first listen to see if they're honest with themselves. If they can't admit that they're still have grudge or hurt around another person, I would never expect them to be honest with me. I would never. Most men that are dishonest with other people, or people that are dishonest, is because they don't even understand what honesty is. They've been taught to lie. Lies get them out of trouble. Lie keeps them safe. That's what they believe. Most people are not honest with their own feelings. Most people can't sit with their feelings enough to be honest. So honesty, when we're saying honesty, we're talking about it on a very flat, one-dimensional level. We're not really tearing that honesty apart. Nobody's honest all the time, and we're honest to our awareness. But one thing that my honesty is so honest, it shakes people, hurts people, scares people, makes people upset. Honesty is showing the dark side, showing the shadow, showing the ignorance, showing the not knowing, showing the mistakes. Most people don't even want to talk and delve deeply. So if I talk about a past relationship, people are like, oh, okay, let's move on to the next one. No, this is how it looked. We're not really talking about the person. We're talking about the idea. And we have to break down the idea because the idea comes from us. I think that I like that term evenly yoked. Because then there's no judgment on what you're evenly yoked with. That person could be perfect for that person because they're both the same. That's not necessarily a compliment, but god dang it, they're evenly yoked. So I feel like evenly yoked could be your total opposites. But the respect there, that's what makes it evenly yoked. So I think everything is relevant, relative. Everything has a breakdown. Everything has the ability for you to go deeper. You got to go deep within yourself and be honest with yourself. And some people are uncomfortable by that. When I delve, there's always somebody that's going to be uncomfortable. They want me to move on, stop talking about it. They think I'm stuck, but I'm not. I'm actually getting unstuck, so when I walk into something different, I have a full understanding of me and a full understanding of how I've related to others, a full understanding of my past relationship. We can learn a lot from the past. In some cases, that's the only thing you can learn it from, is the past experience. It's when we think we know and stop talking. I want you to talk. I want my man to talk. I want to know he knows how to do that. I want him to figure it out as he speaks. You could get to a lot of healing if you keep talking. So the talking is beautiful. Because you also start seeing the stuff in you and what you can do and how you can. But most of the time, I realize for a lot of us, it's not that we have to look at ourselves and put the blame on ourselves. Sometimes we really are so extraordinary, so powerful, so amazing that we don't even really know it. And we walk into these places that really are not for us. We're far surpassed that. We're not even in that. But our compassion, our love, our hearts. I would like to approach this a whole nother way. I'm not saying that everyone is not a divine being. I'm saying there are some that are more evolved divine beings than others. And with the fact that they don't know that, they don't even understand the power. This right now is very powerful for somebody. It's deeply healing. Remember when I took all the videos down, which I did, because somebody suggested it. That person didn't understand that when I was taking down those videos, I was taking down another woman. That I was taking away something that was keeping her alive, even if it was for that moment, keeping her spirit up. When somebody doesn't really know who you are, it could be and you don't know who you are, which is the worst. That you don't even know how greatly you affect others. You could be the magic or the healing or the mentor in someone's life, and they not even knowing that you are. It's deep, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I met one sister in a long time. She still may be on this live. But all my sisters is coming though. I'm gonna say that. I see that in 2026. But I got one sister, the young lady. She goes there. And as a teacher, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I told her, be like, I'm training you. Let the people know what you said, what you think. In the group, I do. I say, let the people, what do you think about what she said? I want her to know you are fucking powerful. You are going deep. It's beautiful. You're doing the work. Because I didn't see that always in myself. Nobody really said that to me. Say, said it, but not. So I want her never to go through what I go through. So she'll never lower and walk in the lion's den and wonder why he devoured her. I have to tell her, you on it. Yeah, keep asking that. Keep going. Keep talking. I tell you, it was a woman that my mentor that knew me for 30 years that said, I love talking to you because you heal through talking. She said, all you gotta do is keep talking and we're gonna hear it. By the end of the video, you got this. She said, you take us through this trip and this ride and this road, and then it's delivered in a nice package. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all gotta stop being scared of the process. Go deeper. You're not ready yet. You're not there yet. I'm not there yet. I always say with that title, I say it a lot. There's this book that I had, it was called The Thank for the Love. It's called My People Don't Want Me to Talk About Slavery. My people don't want me to talk about slavery. My people don't want me to talk about pain. My people don't want me to talk about love. My people don't want me to talk about understanding. My people don't want to talk about me to talk about my wisdom that I gained. My people don't want me to heal that. But I'm going to do that regardless. I'm going to do that regardless. So it's deep. Is you talk about honesty? Oh, now let's talk about honesty. People can't be honest. When people gave what they gave you, I'm gonna say this to you. That was as honest as they could be. That was the capacity. Some don't have no honesty in them. We're not judging them. We need to call it what it is so we can stay away from that if that's not what we want and get mad when it don't work out. Some people, when we say, oh, we think everybody agrees what honesty is. Some people go, I am being real. Because if I can shut everything else down, then I'm real. I'm as real as I can be because I'm shut down. Some people ain't ready for you. They'll never be ready. Members of your family, friends, they'll never be ready. So yeah, I mean, honesty, wow, what is that? What is that? Gotta do the work. The work is important. The work is beautiful. The work is beautiful. Yes, giving thanks. It's all about honesty. But yes, Daryl, I still appreciate you, Daryl, so much. Do you think it's healthy for exes to still be connected? That's where I struggle. Okay, maybe. No. I mean, why? No, I don't think you have to still be connected to your ex. Why? I think that but I think that you always have to end it. You always have to make sure that there is healing and you heal from it. If you truly heal from it, you couldn't be connected. To heal means to go to another level, to change your vibrational frequency. So if you truly heal, you would not be connected. Or if the one of them didn't heal, then you would not be connected. To be connected to me is to be in the same place. You're not there. Most of us, when you talk about being connected to your ex, most of us can't even forgive and forget our ex. How about being connected? Connected is another whole level. Let's start with forgiving and forgetting. Now, you can do that one. You will never be connected to him. You forgave and you freed him and you freed yourself. Why would we want to be connected to our exes unless it's our children's father or mother? And there's a certain connection there. I don't think we need to be connected. No, they came into your life for a reason. They leave for a reason. I would just like to see us be better human beings so that we can be better human beings for the next one that comes. Because usually for us, another one's coming. I'm more concerned about all the hearts we're breaking out here, men and women included. To be connected, no, that's not necessary. You were connected. Maybe let's talk about, can we disconnect in a way that frees the bloodline, heals the bloodline, frees the bloodline? Let's talk about the beautiful disconnection. You can do it. You can do better. I mean, it's a good question. Hey, babe. So true, honesty with self. Yes, Erica. That's what I'm talking about, honesty with oneself. Yes, Daryl, you're right. You're right, Daryl. Absolutely. Ashe, yes, indeed. Yes, Sis Nikita. Erica says, we are one, says we are. Daryl says, to be reborn, you must kill off the old you. Come on, Daryl, speak. So you can grow into the new person you're trying to become. Yeah. And you know, African culture, I told you, believes that, and one way to do it, because everything is connected. So that term, everything is everything, this is exactly what it means. It means what I do to someone else, I've done to myself. It means what I withhold from myself, I hold from others. So to be honest with yourself is to say, I'm wronged. So I must come to the person that I've wronged and said I've wronged and tell them how I've wronged, a confession. And they believe that that would free you from any karma, things going wrong, things slowing down. What we have to realize is, as if this is a real village to raise a child, that if two people break up, they're still in the same village. And you don't disrespect each other in the village. You respect, and you teach others how to respect those that you are with. Then we would have a very respectful union, and we would have a respectful communities, and we would have a respectful nation. The inner work is so important. The world would be a better place if we could have inner work that ends with love. Always the love. Always. Always the love. But yeah, Daryl, and thank you so much, and everyone else that's sharing. I appreciate you so much. Resurrection, yes, let's die to be born. Renewed, that's right, reborn, renewed. Yes, Erica. You have definitely been helping me. Thank you, Beverly. Beverly, I am so proud of you. You've been helping me. You resurrected. I'm so proud of you. If I don't get to say that to you, you made me so happy. You made me so happy. That's what we're supposed to do for each other. Like, that's all, you make me so happy. Never give up on people. Never. I think that I'm not everybody's cup of tea because I'll love you so much, you think I don't like you. I'll love you so much, I'd rather lose you so you can be healed than keep you and be unhealed with me. I love you. When I love you, I'm a Leo, heart energy. I love you so much that even if you ain't with me, I still want the best for you. And I mean it. I be meaning it. So I'm so proud of you. Me and you doing the work. We're doing it together. That's my sister friend right there, y'all. That's my really, really good friend. X means just that in a relationship. That's right, terms. There's a reason why the X now. Yeah, absolutely. We let that go. We give thanks and let it go. To clarify, I'm not connected to any of my ex, but if I were to see him in public, I wonder if I say anything. You're right, that's different. Now that's. And let me say this, Jasmine. You did say something that I like. You asked it, you said, and it's a case-by-case basis. And this is what's happening for me, for your protection, we glad. Now, I'm sorry, I should probably get the other side going on. Let me get you, Jasmine. I get me too. There are some people, you'll never be able to let them near you again. They don't mean you no good. They were demons. They were demonic. And you would never, ever want, you pray God keep you away, and yes, you would probably walk by that one that you talk about. I don't think you'll ever see him again because you're not vibrating on that frequency. That ain't never happened to y'all. You running somebody all the time, all the time, all the time. When you and then that person are connected, you're not on that frequency, you can live in the same neighborhood, you never run into them. You never see them again. You what they say, you jump the timeline. And they probably jump the timeline back down. I always say it's a lot of people like, oh, I'll be like, soon me and that person ain't gonna never know each other, like, because we're never actually going to see each other. When we keep seeing each other, that means there's still a connection, usually which means unfinished business. And sometimes that just needs to be a breakup properly or an apology or something. But if not, you take that and you move forward and you jump the timeline anyway. But there are some that you never want to cross paths with ever again in your life. You forget because meaning you don't hold on and you let go so you can move on with somebody else to have something beautiful. That's forgetting. Forgetting is not that you don't remember, but you don't want to hold that in your cipher as I'm the abused woman. You don't want to hold that because that's what you'll meet over and over again. That's the forgetting. The forgetting is letting go. I'm going to let go. That's when I say I forget. I let go of all that. What happened in the past? I mean, it really could be forgetting. Like, I just don't even remember. I'm scared of the people that still remember in 1977. Now, it's 2026. 1977, she did. Now, whoa, dude, I'm scared of you. Like, I'm not going to go out on a date. You holding on 1977. But there's some people, it's the God's protection. So don't worry about it. I mean, when I talk, sometimes I'm talking from a higher spiritual plane, but I also can get down on the lower spiritual plane too. Because sometimes you gotta, as a teacher, you gotta go down to the lower. On the lower spiritual plane, this is divine. This is perfect. God's like, you don't ever want that person even looking at you. This is the greatest thing that ever happened. Run for your mother ever. No, run for your life before you run for your life. Kiss her and run the other way. Because you already know what that is. I was just talking if the two people were on a both higher plane together. That's what I was talking about. I should make that because I'm glad you said that. Because I don't want people out here getting hurt. Only if the two people are on a higher spiritual plane would you be able to forget. The person would have grown and changed. And even then, you're still not their friend. Because what they did wasn't friendly. Now, we ain't no fools out here. You still gotta get your street on now. What you did was not friendly, but yeah, don't forgive and be like, they'll love it. There's some people, they just look for an opening and you don't want that. So it's a great question. You asked a great question. Thank you for giving me time to think about it. Thank you for that. If children are involved, they are a healthy balance for sure. Are you African? No, but I live in Ghana for 6 years, almost 6 years next year. It'll be 6 years. I'm Black American. I'm a proud Black American. I love to say that. I am Black American. My people from my mama's side from North Carolina and my father's side from Louisiana. I am a Black woman, a foundational Black American. I love that. So, but thank you for asking. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for asking. That's my ex and was abusive, so I don't want him. No, he don't get access to you. He's done. I'm letting go of the anger. That's what I have moving forward with my life and focus on. And you're doing very, very well. And you're doing very, very well. And I'm very proud of you. Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm very proud of you too, Jasmine. And I never want you to ever, you don't owe him nothing. You keep doing your healing at your pace. Because it's a great one. You're my daughter. Like, I love you. Child, you can let that one. The trash took itself out and we need to let. Now, we can have that conversation on another video about some people ain't got no good in them. I mean, they are demonic in all forms and you should absolutely never let them. If God was good enough to take them out your life, you don't go over that. I was just talking about from if the other person was more at a higher vibrational frequency, it was just a dream state. Wait. I wasn't, I know that ain't there, and it's best where they are is perfect. And we need to know it. But at the same time, what we got to make sure we don't do is wish, like I said, I don't wish you no bad luck, baby. I don't wish you no pain. What he said the next line? Something I want you to have to find the things. Like, I love that. That's real. See, I've come from Brooklyn. So we had, spread love is the Brooklyn way. We had that. Yo, at the end, I come from a generation where brothers used to fight with their hands and shake hands afterward and still be homeboys. So y'all gotta understand, throw that Brooklyn in there too. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. I'm from that. It's all love. I'm from Oakland too, where it's all good. You stepped on my shoe, you said sorry. Yo, man, yo, partner, it's all good. See, I don't know this generation. This little, you do these things, then you just. I'm older. I don't even. And maybe we old women need to talk about the generation that we came from. There was a lot of love in the black community for those that don't think they see it now. I grew up in the project. There was more love in that project. There was more love and respect in the project than any other place I've ever seen. So I'm definitely coming from a different place. People try to prevent fights. But if you had to have it, okay. It's fear, nobody's going to jump in. Let them spar it out. Now, women fighting, you broke that out. Nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, it's just a little bit of everything, because everything is everything. After winter must come spring, because everything is everything, because everything's in order. We have to have order. There's an order. There should be orders in marriage and orders in divorces. Order, all grace, all beautiful, all loving, all wonderful, all necessary, all needed. But you can see where level I'm talking to. Do you think the last person can even get with this? He can even get with this conversation. It's too real. It's too beautiful. It's too. And apparently, the other one that was way older than me, he couldn't get with it either. I'm love, y'all. I'm a Leo. I'm love. I love, 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 love. But now when I say that, I understand that more. So everything has to be balanced. That's what the village is. That's what the community is supposed to do. The elder is supposed to weigh it all. She ain't supposed to just, it ain't black and white. It ain't either or. Weigh it all and then make a decision. So we got to be, so I know I have to be very careful about the advice that I give, because I don't want nobody getting hurt out here because something I said. Because I'm talking on a level that most people are not. And that would be beautiful if we were. But you always got to start there, because you want to raise the vibratory frequency. Because nobody will ever go up if they can't see up. If they can't see an example of up, they can't be there. So you never want to start. You want to start in the perfect world, if the people were at the same level. And why that's so important. Maybe you can teach your children that, and then it'll be different. But at the same time, we living down here too, and we better learn how to live down here too. Or necessarily see what down there is and decide not to. Say, I don't even want that vibrational frequency. I'm gonna leave. I'm talking like a grown woman. I ain't talking like a child. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So you good. I love you. I really love you, girl. I'm so proud of you. Proud of you too. Hey, Evolving Goddess. That's my area. That's right. Oh, 51, yes. We used to fist fight. After we fought was over, we didn't run and get guns. That's what I'm saying. I love grown men. Thank you, Dow. Thank you, Dow. Yeah, you learn a lot when you get older. You get older, you sit around, you be just looking now, you just be looking like, this is a damn shame. Like this, y'all gotta understand, like I'm 58, gonna be 59, so I'm 58. And so now I'll be looking like, now this is a damn shame right here. This is not, and the damn shame is not even the me and other person. The damn shame is the whole community that sits around and watch this ridiculous shit. Like, I'm so like, am I the only adults in this? It's hard. That's why I don't go down. Go up. Stay up. Because you're going to hurt your brain. You're going to hurt yourself. Don't even do it. Just be like, you know what? I shouldn't even step in this pond. I shouldn't have stepped in this swamp, child. This was a swamp. I shouldn't have. But I be seeing things. I be seeing things. I be seeing things in people. I know. Potential. Don't do it. There was a song, Potential. You remember that one, Beverly? Beverly's my age. Potential. Who sang that song? Was that the one that did the Birth the Buck Boogie? Bum, 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 dum, 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 dum. Birth the Butt Boogie. Y'all gotta be there. It was a time. I think it's him. I think he do Potential too. No, we don't want to do Potential. We understand that, but I'm saying, you know, I saw so much. I saw so much, not for me, for them, but fell right back down. So there you go. And what you gonna do? You got to not see it. You got to see it in yourself. You got more than potential. And yeah. Anywho, I love y'all. And I'm gonna go because we on an hour, over an hour. It was the Christmas Eve special. I got my red on. I didn't hope I didn't offend anybody. I wish everybody the highest good. I don't wish no bad luck, baby. I don't wish no pain. I hope you have the finer things. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. So I'm gonna take off these clothes and I want to braid my hair and I want to act like I'm getting ready to go to bed. Okay? So I love y'all. And I want to eat. Yes, laugh out loud. You remember that one? Thank you. You're welcome. So if you enjoyed this and you want to donate because it's Christmas tomorrow, I'm so glad. That, I don't know what to call it. What do you call it, y'all? I call it the vacuum cleaner. I don't know. Air conditioning. Woo, it's loud. But anyway, if you're feeling it, and you feel like, oh, I really felt that, I want to donate, I want to give some love for tomorrow, because it's Christmas. If you're feeling it, you can donate through Zelle, CashApp, or PayPal. And we'll leave it at that. And anyone, PayPal will be great as well. So I love y'all. And I'll see you in the next one. Support the channel by sending CashApp, $LaRosaMego67, or Zelle, afrocentrichomedesign at gmail.com. And I got my greens. I'm going to go in there and eat. And I will see you in the next one. Have a very beautiful day tomorrow. Enjoy the family, friends, or yourself. I'm doing solo. The girl on here doing solo. Some of us doing solo. But we're not really doing solo. We're going to enjoy. We're going to eat our snacks. We're going to be in bed. As 50s like to do. I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.